I heard because remake was at the beginning, but then rebirth kind of it takes it to the next level. With open world and
Not
then
entirely open world.
Like-
Open zone.
open zone. Yeah, different.
Motherfuckers don't be knowing the difference between open world and open zone. Open world game means you.
It's the Parlor with Harris and Myles.
All right, well, we're doing this yet again, and holy crapazoid. Thanks for coming back. I really appreciate you joining us. I don't know why you keep coming back, but whatever the reason is that you keep coming back, I just keep making them. So here we are again. Today I have another very special guest, because all of my guests are very special. You've seen him on Modern Society. You've seen him in a few skits. You've seen him all over it, particularly in a bathtub with me. Ladies and gentlemen, actor from Los Angeles here, Kyle Fong. Yeah! What's going on, man? Take a seat, brother. Get comfy. You're now in the parlor. Kyle. Dude, how are you?
I'm doing good, Harrison. How about you?
I'm great, man. Thanks for coming out. Let me get comfy here. Are you comfy? You got to get comfy, dude.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
Look at there you go. And I don't know if I told you before, but here on the parlor, I didn't tell you in the green room. There's no rules. You could say fuck, shit, balls, whatever the fuck you want. All right?
Okay.
You speak your truth, and we fuck around and shit talk a little here on the parlor. How do you like it?
Oh yeah, I definitely want. I don't mind at all, man. It's
All right,
all
cool.
for yourselves.
Good. So now there's a couple reasons I wanted to bring you on the parlor. Kyle, I wanted to show the world, everybody, you. I mean, you're such a mystery, dude. You're such a silly character. And what got you into acting first and foremost?
Well, what got me into acting in the first place when I was like 5 or 6 years old, when I first saw the first Spider-Man film with Tobey Maguire, and seeing that film for the first time was so amazing, and that's how I fell in love with Spider-Man, and that's kind of wanted me to be an actor, be on a screen, being praised by people, and you know what? I thought to myself, yeah, I want to do that. I want to do
Wait,
that.
you said being praised by people?
Yeah, because people loved Tobey Maguire when he first came on Spider-Man, and people praised him for his acting, for his portrayal as Peter Parker. And that's kind of felt like so amazing.
Okay. And Spider-Man was the one that did it for you.
Yes, it was.
I love it. All right, cool. So, what was it that really triggered that moment in Spider-Man? Was it the first Spider-Man movie?
Oh yeah, it's the very
From
first
02.
Spider-Man.
I saw that in theaters, June 28th, I think.
Oh.
2002.
2002. Yeah, it was around that time.
So, what was it that in that movie? What was that moment in the movie where you're like, dude, I got to do this. I got to be an actor like this guy. I got to be like this guy. What was that moment? What was that turning point?
Oh, okay. So that moment in that film, it will definitely be where he kind of realized how he how to use his powers responsible, and how he can help people rather than help himself. And that's where how he first became Spider-Man.
Oh, okay. So hey, buddy, thanks for joining. You can sit down. You can hang out. Sit down. You got to relax, though. This is Luke, everyone, and I am his father. Sorry, I didn't mean to sidetrack there. But so the moment he knew that he was, what do you say it was? I'm sorry.
How he became Spider-Man, that generally moment. That kind of
Oh, that's cute. Look at that. He's going to lay on you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Look at that. Wow.
yeah, that seeing that moment kind of made me think what it could be what that turning point any of us in our lives at point it want to how we grow up, how we able to be take different kind of responsibilities that can shape ourselves, and that's when in that film.
So it was that deeper meaning of that sense of responsibility because you have all this power.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's how we all handle power in our own way.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, that's why I love Spider-Man, and that's why I love Spider-Man till the end of time.
I love Spider-Man too. So just gonna take a wild shot in the dark here and say that Tobey Maguire is your favorite Spider-Man.
Okay, not exactly in a way because everyone has their own opinion of their own of different Spider-Mans across the years.
Agreed.
Yes, like of course, like Maguire did was the first Spider-Man I ever watched when I was a kid, but then that's when I kind of like the last 20, 30 years they would develop the different other Spider-Mans like Andrew Garfield and then Tom Holland, who, on my opinion, can actually channel out what Peter Parker is. He was young when he was Peter Parker. He actually evolved his character throughout his entire films, and I feel like in my way, Tom Holland the best Spider-Man there is. I mean, I can't think anyone else can match up to him.
That is a bold statement. You think Tom Holland is the best Spider-Man there is?
Oh yes, he is.
I will say this: they all had their own twist on Spider-Man, and they all were good for the Spider-Man that they played in their universe.
Oh yes.
I think they were great. For like Toby was different than Andrew's Spider-Man, and Andrew's Spider-Man was different than Tom's, and Tom was different than Toby. So they all varied, but they all still felt like Spider-Man, which is pretty cool at the same time, I think.
Oh yes, I agree with that.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, it's because Tobey Maguire, he was like mature Spider-Man. He eventually got to high school to college, then to adult, and then Garfield Spider-Man, he kind of went through so much traumatic change in his life.
Yeah,
and it's like
spoiler alert: he lets Mary Jane die.
Well, actually not Mary Jane, Gwen Stacy.
Gwen Stacy, excuse me, thank you, nerd. Gwen Stacy die.
Yep, tragic, so tragic.
It was tragic. I like how they brought it into the multiverse version. Look, we've got a whole party here.
Oh, yep.
Kane's coming in too.
Mm-hmm.
So Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire was the thing that did it for you. That was it.
Yeah, it was, yes.
And then when did you decide I'm gonna move to Los Angeles?
Well, it was that point in my life because once I graduated from college, I wanted to move down here since then. But then that's when I kind of did I go into college.
So you went to college?
Yes.
You're a learned man. Where did you go to college, if you don't mind my asking?
Well, first of all, I went to my community college at Sacramento, where I was born. And then once I was there for 3 years, that's when I started to transfer to Cal State LA. When I
to where?
CSU LA.
Oh, CSU.
Yes, and that's when I continued studying my studies for theater arts.
For what? Oh,
For-
theater arts.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you've loved it ever since.
I love it since I started out in the theater, as most actors do, and I kind of felt good being on stage and being acted out in front of a live audience, entertain them and make them laugh. Oh man, it was so fun, so fun.
Let me ask you a question, because it's bothering him too. Evidently, your lips are very shiny. Are you wearing lipstick? What are you wearing?
Oh yeah, so it's kind of like lip balm in a way, but I'm doing this in a study for a company called Laneige, where they have
what?
Laneige.
Laneige?
Laneige, yes, that's the company that based in Korea.
Oh, they're getting free advertisement for this.
Oh yes, because they want people to come in to test the product and then to see how they will react to it.
So what is it doing for your lips, or do they just want you to put it on so you could have people ask about it, like me?
Well, in a way, yes, that's why people could ask what I'm wearing that they can want to get as well.
Is it comfortable? I mean, dude, your lips are shiny.
Oh, yeah, it is because I just doing it for the money, but I also get free products because while ago I used to have dry lips all the time, and no matter what
he's turning this into a motherfucking advert. Okay.
Oh no.
A while ago I had dry lips. Now with ultrasonic super sexy lip balm, I have moist lips. Go ahead. Do your little thing. Anyway. All right. Well, so obviously this company is sponsoring your lips right now, and I'm assuming you're getting paid, obviously.
Oh heck yes, I am.
Fuck yeah, dude. Why else would you put lipstick on, right?
Oh no, I will not put on lipstick, polish, or lip balm for anything unless they pay me to do it. You know.
Well, clearly that's what's happening here. They've
Hmm.
paid you to put lip balm on, lipstick.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta look my best. You know.
Yes, you do. You got to look your best. I can respect that. Absolutely. It's funny because when you walked in, he was acting like he didn't remember you. But now, like for the camera, he just comes and sits down and act like you guys are buddies. What a dick. Look at him.
Yeah, I guess like sometimes like you haven't seen a dog you haven't seen in a while. They don't.
No,
They don't.
he remembers everybody. I don't know why he was acting like that.
I don't know. Maybe some kind of like some kind of like self mechanism to, but some kind of like protect you from people. I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know.
I mean, that is called loyalty there. Loyalty of a canine.
He's all right. He's a good boy. We've been through some shit together.
Yep.
So once you moved here, which was how many years ago?
It's been over almost 2.5 years now.
You've been living here in LA for 2.5 years.
Yep.
And you said you were born in Sacramento.
Yeah. All my life.
And what ethnicity are you for our viewers?
Well, I am 3/4 Japanese and 1/4 Chinese.
So if someone called you Chinese or Japanese, they're right.
Oh, yes, they're right, but
You're a Chinaman, and you're a Japanese man.
mm-hmm.
Can you speak any of those language? Can you speak Mandarin or can you speak
Cantonese, yes.
Cantonese? Excuse me.
Oh, no,
Taiwan.
no. Oh, no. I mean, like, but honestly, I can speak a little bit of both languages. But let's just say that me and the rest of my family barely speak the language at all because, like, the language lost to the generations over the years. You know, because I'm fourth generation, and my parents didn't know the language from their parents, and their parents didn't know their parents. You know, and I honestly wanted to learn the language I was growing up, but I guess no one could teach me how to speak the language, you know?
And now that the internet exists, you have the opportunity to learn the language of your people if you choose.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I
But
definitely.
ain't nobody got time for that, right?
Oh, yeah, it's like.
Fuck Duolingo.
Yeah,
What are you doing, buddy? Okay, why don't you go relax over there? Okay, figure it out because you're. Anyway. Oh man, this guy. All right, figure it out, buddy. Come on, dude. So you're, dude. Come on, relax a little bit, okay? All right, I love you too. Okay.
Oh.
So you fucking threw me off, this fucking asshole. Why'd you do that? So what kind of gigs have you gotten since you moved here?
Well, mostly through like background for commercials, TV shows, and movies, and even like recently, I was in a Puffco commercial as a mailman.
I saw that.
Oh yes, and it was an interesting experience filming that because like I didn't know what to expect when they asked me to come in. I thought I'd make delivering a package, you know, that's what mailmen usually do. But then as they have this one of the actors to enter the door and then hug me for some reason. I guess he was really glad because like one I gave him the package. So he really needed the package.
You needed the package. I saw that. What is Puffco?
Yeah,
I saw you in the commercial. I just don't really know what Puffco is.
well, Puffco is a company where they usually sell like products or usually used for like smoking weed or vaping.
Really?
Yes.
Dude, get out of here. You're like licking your dick and you're fucking up the podcast, man. Come on, dude. Don't lick your asshole. No dick licking, no genital licking here.
Oh,
So it's
damn.
for smoking stuff. That's
Yeah.
what Puffco is.
Yeah, it's like every single like natural like devices that can help you like smoke the product easily, you know, rather than using like the regular like bongs or even like
Did they give you free samples, like free product or something? What happened when you did this shoot?
oh no, they didn't give me any product at all. They just want me to play the mailman and they just gave me the money and that's it. But that would be cool. They actually did give me free product, you know.
Yeah.
but-
I did like some wet wipes commercial like a decade ago or something, and they gave me free product. They were like, "Here, wipe your ass for 3 months." for free on us.
What?
On top of getting paid, obviously. That's what you usually when you do like when you have a contract for a commercial or something. Usually you can get something out of it too.
Huh.
Not usually. I don't know. Actually, I may have gotten lucky, to be honest.
Yeah, it sounds like they really liked you. They want like you should I would give you right because you did a good job.
Or they were trying to tell me that I had a nasty ass asshole.
Oh yeah, that probably it. Yeah, that probably it. Ah yeah.
Dude, Luke, come on, lay down, buddy. You're really fucking this up. Okay, lay down, Luke.
Yeah, do what your master says.
No, I'm his dad. I'm not his master.
Oh yeah, of course.
Lay down. Come on, figure it out, buddy. Are you gonna do something?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Dogs, am I right?
Yeah, I know the feeling.
All right, whatever.
And the dogs all they're not they're pain in the ass sometimes, but there's a good like animals to talk to and always want to have fun with.
I had some talking points I wanted to bring up with you.
Oh, okay.
Okay. As soon as the dog figures out what he wants to do, I got my talking points. So, it's been raining this week.
Oh yes, it has. Oh.
That's pretty much all I have there. In LA, it's kind of a big deal when it rains here in LA because it just doesn't really rain here in LA.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of the deal here. And that's why it's something people talk about when it rains.
Oh yes. I mean, honestly, I wasn't in LA most of the time. It was raining.
I know. That's my next thing I want to bring up. You were in Africa.
Oh yes.
Let's talk about that, Kyle. You were in Africa. What part of Africa were you in?
I was in Kenya and Tanzania.
Wow. So talk a little bit about first what Kenya is, and then we'll move on to Tanzania.
Well, Kenya is like a small country in East Africa where it used to be belonged to Britain. But then after over like a few hundred years ago, it became independent. But they still kept some of the cultures from Britain. Like some of them actually speak in a Britain accent for some reason. Yeah, like English for some reason. I don't know why, but I guess they still adaptable to what was occupied under Britain. So I guess like that was like very unique.
That is unique.
Yes.
So what about like what does it look like there? What's like the cultural and the lifestyle there? It's pretty different from here, huh?
Oh, it's way different, way different.
Talk about that a little bit.
Oh, because like the people here used to drive on the road on the right side, but over there they drive on the left side.
Okay.
Yeah.
What else?
Yeah, they drive. And also because like
what kind of, like what are their legal? They have like is alcohol legal there? Is marijuana legal there? Like what are their weird? I don't know. Bring up something that just like really stood out to you that was like, oh, that's weird. We don't have that in the U.S.
Oh yeah. So what they have something unique there in Kenya is they only have these like certain shops. Like they only have like not so like we kind of have here, but they have a different names. Like they keep have like the chicken places called Chicken Out, and then they only have like Pizza Out. Like they all have these real like same places, but instead of like put same last name, they all put like different like food for every single part of it. So I was like, wow, that is like very, very like corny.
So like if were giving up dicks, they'd be like dick out?
Oh, probably, yeah, they probably will.
So everything ends in out? The food ends in out?
Yes. It's either out or in, like INN.
I mean, there's an in and out here.
Oh, yes. Yeah, but that's really like, that's not the only thing that stood me out though.
So what else? Talk about it.
Well, it's because like that. Let's just say that you thought the traffic was bad here. It's way worse in Kenya. Way worse. Because like they have like a roundabout that took like almost like an hour to get around it because because so many cars want to go into it, but they have like all the policemen to like stop people like for like an hour or so, and they have these like have you ever actually seen people just come out and like knocking on the door and give you like try to sell you products?
When I lived in Miami, yeah.
Oh, it was like that. Like so many people like knocking on our door and want to give it like fruits and want to give us souvenirs that way, you know.
On your car window.
On a car window, yes.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like very so different than living in LA to there.
Yeah. And what about Tanzania?
Oh, well, in Tanzania is most of the area we mostly went to mostly were like nature and very savanna because we never actually traveled into the cities, just mostly to the nature part of Tanzania.
That picture you sent me, was that a picture of you in Tanzania?
Yes.
With the sunrise behind you, sunset?
Oh, yes, that was, yes.
Yeah?
It was in Tanzania.
I knew it. I was like, that he's in Tanzania for sure.
Oh, yes.
Wow. So that's what it looks like. It's like African safari looking.
Africa safari, like, yes.
So did you go on like a safari? Like, what did you do?
Oh, yeah, so me and my family, we hired this touring company to take us everywhere in Kenya and Tanzania. And they took us to the natural parks, to the natural like savannas. Even went to a crater that was once erupted from of a volcano. But instead of all the lava going down, it just popped right up and went back down.
It's a geyser.
I guess in a way, yes, but it's a very, very big geyser, unlike in Yellowstone. And they had like,
Interesting.
oh yes, and they had tons of animals there that was, you could see
Tons of
them.
what?
They had like different animals there.
Oh, animals.
Oh yes, from elephants, from lions to cheetah, warthogs, and hyenas,
Wow.
rhinos, yeah, even leopards. And
You saw all these animals?
we did. We saw all of them in their own habitat, just walking around the grass, and then mind their own business.
Yeah.
And surprisingly, they weren't in my mind of the tourists. Because we had like couple like close encounters with lions. Like they was just walking by, just on the roads.
But you were in the cars, right?
Oh yeah, we were in the cars.
So do you know why they don't pay any mind to you?
I guess they must accustomed to the humans who goes there all the time. you know?
Yes, but also at the same time, when they look at you in a car, they see the car as like a bigger thing than it. But if one person were to exit the car, the animal would see that one person by themselves and it would attack them.
Oh, yeah, you're not wrong, Harrison. You're not wrong about that. Like they advise them not to like exit the jeeps.
Yeah, you're done. You're done. You're
Oh,
the second.
no, yeah, it's because I mean, like even like we like one of our drivers, Aziz, we saw like two lions, a male and a female, sleeping on the grass, and we decided to get close to them, and he was like this close, almost like crushing the lion's tail with the in the tire. And I was like, oh my god, like what the hell was he thinking? Because we were just looking out our window, just taking pictures of the lions, and even we saw the female lion just look at us, like it's about to want like jump on us, like want like feed on our flesh, and we were like frozen with fear, like literally, it's like the animal just looks in your eyes.
Yeah, they'll fuck you up.
Oh yeah, it well does. I even saw see them killed like actual like living animals, like hunting them for sure, like hunting like a buffalo.
Yeah.
Like we saw them just tore that buffalo to pieces.
Oh, you saw it.
We saw it.
Oh, that's
yes.
wild.
They just
That's wild.
oh, it was wild, man.
What kind of how graphic was it?
It was very very graphical. Like you've seen like those like all those animal movies. You've seen them like being like torn apart into the insides. It's exactly like that.
I know like hyenas, they eat the animal while it's still alive. But lions, I think, and they'll kill the prey.
Oh.
And then they'll eat it. I think they'll kill it. They'll suffocate it. They'll chew its throat. And then kill it and then eat it. But I know there are some other animals that'll just straight up, like bears and hyenas, they'll eat you alive. They don't give a fuck.
Oh no, they don't give a fuck at all, man. And especially but the thing is though, like we did saw a couple one the line, two or three lions got injured while they're hunting for animals. I guess because I heard like one kick of a zebra can kill you.
Yeah, in the head.
Yeah.
That's right.
Or even into giraffe's headbutt.
You know zebras are untamable? Did you know that?
Oh yeah, they're all untamable. Yeah, it's like
They're horses though, but they're untamable horses.
Oh yes.
Can't tame them.
Oh no. Yeah, do people like they
They're
advise us never to ride on zebras.
Yeah, there are no tamed zebras on the planet.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
There are zorses. You know what a zorse is?
A zorse. No, I never heard
They
of a zorse.
crossbreed a zebra and a horse. They're in captivity. A zorse. Look them up. Zorse.
Zorse.
Yeah, they've done some weird shit. They started crossbreeding some very strange animals just because they wanted to see how they turned out. Like you heard about the liger.
I heard about the liger.
Yeah, you heard about the liger. They got a zorse.
Mm-hmm.
They made like a sheep pig. It's like a peep.
Oh no, man. That's
Yeah, they made some weird shit, dude. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck they're. Yeah, I don't know I don't know enough about it to really dive into it. But have you gone swimming with dolphins before?
Oh no, I
Don't.
Oh really? Why?
Well, a lot of the times there's been stories of dolphins raping people in the water. But you, I feel like, as soon as you dip in the water with dolphins, they would rape you for sure.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you look very rapeable to a dolphin.
Oh God. Well, now you tell me I'm not gonna do that in my life.
Yeah,
God.
I mean, especially if you're wearing a lipstick.
Oh, dude. Oh, damn it. Oh.
That's right.
Why are you telling me that now? Like,
Well, just don't go in the water.
oh, of course, now I don't want. Of course, I thought the dolphins are beautiful. Now what he said could be true. I don't want to do that at all. If I should listen to this guy, you don't want to fuck with dolphins. Hell no. Oh,
Yeah, they're fucking wild.
Yeah.
So, how long were you in Africa for?
We were gone. We went to end of January, and I just got back. Last week.
Hmm.
Yeah, for basically 2.5 weeks.
Wow. That's wild. And just in time to see the Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree DLC trailer drop yesterday. I don't know if you saw that. Are you into Elden Ring at all?
I do, yes, like Skyrim, and even the new one Elden Ring came out, but I haven't. I didn't know there was a trailer for the DLC. I definitely need to look into that.
Well, lucky you didn't have to wait 2 years for it. All the people that knew it was coming had to wait 2 fucking years for it. Thanks, From Software.
Damn.
Yeah, but they're finally giving it to us June 21st.
Ooh.
And Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2 Rebirth comes out 29th of February. I'm playing it, dude. I'm playing it right now.
Oh, wait, are you playing the demo?
Of course.
Oh yes. Yes.
But when this airs, this is going to air 2 days after Final Fantasy VII Rebirth drops.
Oh.
So to the viewers, I'm playing it.
Mm-hmm.
If you're watching this, I am fucking playing it right now. Are you playing it?
Hell yes, I am.
You got a PS5?
I have a PS5.
That's right. He's playing it. We are both playing it. You're watching this podcast right now, knowing that him and I are both playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth as we speak.
Mm-hmm. I mean, if you guys already played the demo, you know how good it is. You definitely gotta play it. It'll be like the next level shit for all Final Fantasy fans.
I'm ready for the remake for 9.
Oh yes.
They're remaking 9 and 10, evidently.
Oh yes, I heard about that too.
Yeah, well,
Oh yes. I mean, that tattoo is like when I first met you, man. When I saw that tattoo, like, wait, is that from Final Fantasy X? Like, I gotta talk to them. Like, when that's what you said was Final Fantasy X, bam.
you're like one of 5 people that knew that in my whole life since I got it.
Oh yes.
You're one of like 5 people. That's it. How wild is that?
Oh, it is wild, man.
You
It's
got to be
like-
such a fucking nerd to guess this tattoo right. You got to be an even bigger fucking nerd to get it tattooed on your body.
Mm.
You got to think you're Jekt himself.
Oh yes.
You know, Jekt's got it across his whole torso.
Oh, of course he has that. Yes.
The
And
Xanarkandabes, baby.
Xanarkandabes, yes, Xanarkandabes.
So evidently, I heard some whispers down the grapevine that they're remaking 10, but I also heard they're remaking 9. I also heard there's like a series, like an anime series for 9 they're making or something. I've heard some wild shit. I don't know what to believe, but rest assured, Square Enix, they always have some big plans for the Final Fantasy franchises, especially moving forward now that they're like 30-year-old franchises now.
Hmm.
They're coming in hot.
Oh yeah, they are. They really are. And I think because like they're just doing like the Final Fantasy VII trilogy remake. That's just the beginning. I feel like
I know. I'm so excited, dude. My guess is this: every PS1 game that was on Final Fantasy from 7 on that was multi-discs is how many games it's going to take to make that. So like there's 3 parts to Final Fantasy VII. It was on 3 discs.
yep.
Final Fantasy VIII was on 4 discs. Final Fantasy IX was on 4 discs.
Oh yes, I remember that. Oh my god, it was
9 has a really special place in my heart. But I think remaking 9, they're going to be splitting it up again. There's no way they're putting it all on one game. They're just it's way too lucrative for them to put it on one game. Plus, they really stretched that story out. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, the one that's coming out, it's 2 discs.
yes.
That's
yes,
how long it is, dude.
Oh yes.
I haven't had a 2-disc game since Red Dead Redemption 2.
Oh yeah, they haven't done it since then. Oh.
And that wasn't even a real playable 2 discs. That was just, okay, here's the data, and then here's the playable disc. But this is 2 playable discs.
I mean, like, I'm like, in the modern day, like all video games, they all release in one disc.
Well, because there's so much you can store on these Blu-ray discs now.
Mm-hmm.
But not for Final Fantasy. It's that big. It's that colossal.
Oh yes, especially like how big like the world is, like what can you do, and like there's a way they can fit all that in one disc.
I'm so excited, dude.
Oh,
I'm so excited.
like
How many gigs is it, you think? Like 140? 150?
oh, I mean,
It's probably a fucking monster.
oh yeah, it's like if you're like planning to like download it, that's probably a lot of gigabytes. But if you're on the discs, it should be like maybe like
On the dicks?
no, oh sorry, excuse me, disc. For 2 discs, there's gonna be like a lot like
I gotta
gigabytes
tell you
for
something.
half of it.
This game, when it ends, it's equivalent to the end of disc 1 of the original game. How
Ooh.
weird is that? I'll tell you the reasoning for that. It's because I don't know if you remember. Did you play the originals?
Oh yeah, I played the originals.
I don't know if
Yes.
you remember, but the 3rd disc is not like extra content, but it's such a wrap up where it's like kind of a slog. So I can see why they didn't make it according to each disc as they release it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Plus, they extended the story a little bit too with these ghost type things
Oh,
that they're there for like continuity, restructuring the history or something. Something's gonna happen. Maybe Aerith won't die. I don't know. Something's happening.
probably won't. Oh, yeah, that's what I always wondered about those type of like phantoms. Like
Yeah, but at the same time, at the end of the 2nd game, supposedly the big moment is gonna happen.
oh yes, I agree.
That's at the end of this game, I think. That's what I've heard.
Oh yes, I mean I agree with you, Harrison, on that because like everyone who plays the original games, everyone back home that tragic moment of Final Fantasy VII where Aerith dies. However, though, I'm saying like for the
Spoiler alert, Jesus, fuck. Some people are sensitive, Kyle. I'm kidding.
yeah, but, like it's not like it's like one of the tragic moments of all Final Fantasies.
Yeah.
But then that's when like I was like saying like when it comes to the remake, it may not go to like exactly to the like storyline to the original game.
Well, it hasn't so far.
No, I mean so far yes.
They've extended it and made it. I mean, they've stayed true to it, which is amazing. But they've added on to the story and they've changed a couple things where they need to make the
Right.
story more expansive.
Oh yes, like very expensive, especially in the modern day. Like they don't want like the game to be exactly kind of like in the original games, but want to like expanded it. For more storylines, for more exploration. Like even like may change like how we all see the games in the like the first time we played it to now.
Why do they make these female characters so fucking sexy? That's like crazy.
Oh yes, like
It's like crazy.
oh yeah, especially like where Tifa like her
And what's her name? Jessie?
Jesse, yes. Oh shit.
Like, what the fuck? Why do they make them so fucking sexual and hot? It's weird.
Oh yes. I mean, they honestly here, like when I first saw like Tifa, like like they did the new design of her. I mean, okay, that's still sexy, but not compared to the the original design of Tifa, which she was
Yeah.
more sexy. But in the modern day era today, they don't want the female character to be too sexy. They want
They
to be
don't want
more.
to objectify her too much. But Final Fantasy has always had a certain sexualness to it, but it never. You smell that?
Oh my god! What the?
Dude, he farted.
Ah,
Oh shit.
dude! Oh.
Oh, dude. All right. That's it.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Wow.
Oh no. Dude.
That was a stinker. All right, go lay
Oh.
down over there because that was a stinker.
I'm sorry, boy, but yeah, you.
I love you, but that
you
was
need to air
that
things
was
out, yeah.
that was insane.
Oh yeah, it
That
was
was crazy.
like.
Yeah,
I mean,
you gotta go.
yeah, I smell like. What is that smell?
Yeah.
But I know I try to ignore it, try and focus on the pockets, but it was just came too strong. Too strong.
That came out of his asshole.
Oh fuck.
Anyway, so there's always been a little bit of a sexualization within Final Fantasy, but at the same time, they never focused on the sexual part of it, really.
No.
It was always, they focus always on the fantastical, fictional, high fantasy idea of it. And the characters, of course, and the depth they have.
Mm-hmm.
But the sexual stuff, it was always there. It's always apparent in every single one.
Oh yes, it's like very like they don't hide it at all. It's like they it's like so open
Yeah.
out. They don't they like want the I think they want like the players to notice it, but they don't want to dive into it that much. Like
Yeah, of course. They don't want to do that hentai anime shit.
no that would be kind of like unethical when it comes to like making the games and now focus more on the characters and on the
It
story
wouldn't be
that
Final
way.
Fantasy. It would be something different at that point.
Yeah, I agree. But not to like, I mean, like not to like Final Fantasy is like, and like, in my opinion, not about like the fantasy ideas of the in that world, but kind of like a reflection on our world. You know?
Yeah, in many ways, 100%.
Oh yes.
That's why I love it so much.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's crazy to me, actually? The fact that they can have a different storyline in every single Final Fantasy game that all revolve around summoning eidolons or these magical beasts, and they call them something different every time. Aeons, eidolons, summons. And it's like they're called something different every single time, and yet they're always incorporated, but they always have the same names, like Ifrit, Shiva, Bahamut. They always have the same names. However, there's always like a different storyline. That's just amazes me. Like that is real storytelling, and it's always such a different story than the last Final Fantasy.
Oh yes.
But they're using the same components. Like that is wild to me as a writer myself. That's crazy to me. So cool though.
Yeah. I definitely agree on all the points on you did on Harrison on the summonings. It's like like all the Final Fantasy games, they all have the same summonings, but different. They do how they summon them, how they like incorporate them in the story a different way. Like in Final Fantasy X, where the summoners are actually all spirits that can channel them into incredible beasts. And then when it comes to like Final Fantasy 13, when the Dolions, where they were able to they could summon them out.
That's right.
From within. And
Because you had to become a Lassie or something or some shit or something like
let's
that.
see, yes. And then 15, where they're actually all gods.
Yeah.
You can just summon them for help, and they'll help you in battle.
Yeah.
But then, I'm not sure you have played Final Fantasy 16. Oh, anyone else played Final Fantasy 16, where the summonings are actually they're able to call them icons.
Icons. Yeah.
Yes.
I haven't beaten it yet.
Oh, it's a great game.
Oh,
man.
I know it's a great game. I'm like halfway through it.
Oh yeah. So I won't spoil anything on
Please
that
don't.
point. Yes, but the concept of icons is like they take it to a whole new level where the person can actually become the summoning creature themselves by manifesting within them. That's kind of like they take it to something.
Are you
like,
sure that's not spoiling it for people who haven't played it?
Oh, yeah. Sorry for those who like that, but those who already played it, you know what I mean. But those
Fucking asshole.
Oh, Sorry about that. Yeah, but if you believe what I said, you'll definitely love Final Fantasy 16. You'll love every bit of it. What I said about the icons there and there.
He's not wrong. You'll love every bit of it. It is
Mhm.
some high quality gaming, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I think every Final Fantasy is high quality gaming.
Oh yes, yes. Like saying like what we said about them, they gotta remake like the old ones, and then curious what they gonna do about after 16, like 17, 18, 19, 20. You
That's
know.
the Final Fantasy is the pinnacle of like high fantasy storytelling.
Mm-hmm.
That's like the best of the best in gaming.
Oh yeah. So I don't know how like what other games can reach the high level of, like fantasy or
Yeah, they have
anything
high
like that.
concept, high fantasy, but Final Fantasy is the best of the best, in my
Yeah.
opinion, when it comes to that realm. Because there's other games like The Last of Us and Uncharted, those aren't high fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
Those are high concept, but they're partially even. Those aren't even really high concept. Those are like Indiana Jones and then also like, apocalyptic. So, but those are well done
Mm-hmm.
because from the way they're executed. But like Final Fantasy is well done from the way it's executed all the way down to the characters and the high fantasy.
Yes.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I agree because we all want to live in that type of world, because the real world is kind of a little difficult, hard to like to live in, but you always want to like imagine ourselves in a different world, and that's when Final Fantasy kind of like takes us into that world, imagine ourselves as the characters live in that world, and that's kind of like in a way our drug to escape reality.
Yeah, well, it is. It's something that releases your endorphins and allows your dopamine to flow.
Yes.
It gives you happiness.
Oh yes, it's happiness, sadness, and always feel like the joy of life that type of way.
It's really wild how much gaming has evolved and changed over the last decade, huh?
Oh yes, it has. From all the way towards from different consoles, for different like how like the graphics and how like technology help us like
Yeah, for
advance
sure.
it.
It's wild. I never would have thought it was going to take this direction ever.
No, no, no.
I never
no.
would have thought there was going to be a Kingdom Hearts 3, let alone a 4 now that's in the works. Did you see that?
Oh yeah, yeah. I
Takes place
saw.
in like
Yeah.
the city, like a real city. It's like real life.
Yeah.
It's like they're Mario Odysseying the bullshit out of it right now.
Oh yeah.
It's like Kingdom Hearts Mario Odyssey.
No,
Right?
Yeah, that I kind of see that the comparison between them. Yes, like
Why are they doing it? Don't know.
Yeah, we actually don't. Everyone who is also a Cage fan, don't know what to expect in the next installment. Especially they just like where they just reveal the trailer. They just reveal like the whole new city landscape based on Shibuya, and we don't know what to expect in the next saga. Because like the original Kingdom Hearts saga, it lasted for like 16 years around there.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. And then when you think it's over, it's not.
Yeah, I mean, for me personally, I love Kingdom Hearts. Like that's like my favorite game since I was a kid. Since like I play on the Game Boy, then on the PlayStation 2, and then now it's like full on as an adult. Now I feel like I will keep playing Kingdom Hearts until the end.
Yeah.
It's like,
All these franchises that we grew up playing, they've got us locked in. They've got us sucked in. They've got our money. They'll just keep cranking them out, and we'll just keep paying for them. You keep making Final Fantasy games, I'll keep buying them. You keep making Uncharted games, I'll keep buying them. You keep making Kingdom Hearts games, I'll keep buying them. You keep making Zelda games, I'll keep buying them. You keep making fucking Dead Space, Elden Ring and Souls games, I'll keep buying them. That's just, you get us hooked, it's what we do. It's a fucking drug, but it also at the same time can be used constructively, like the way I use it to propel and inspire creativity. You know how many scripts I've written? Like when Elden Ring came out in February of 2022, sorry. I played, my eyes were glued for like 3.5 to 5 months. All I did was play that game. I barely wiped my ass. I barely brushed my teeth. I fucking played that game. And then when I put it down, I was like, oh my God, I got what I needed. I wrote 2 feature films right after that. Boom. Just like cranked them out in like 3 months, both of them. Bam. And that's the amount of high fantasy inspiration that shit propels when it comes to creativity. For me, at least, that's when you can use it constructively, I think.
Oh yes, like that is like very very like inspiration. Like people used to say like video games are a waste of time. And I'm not sure you guys agree with this, but I disagree with what everyone you say about video games are a waste of time, but they are not. But like say like
Anything could be a waste of time. It just depends on how you use it. But go on.
yeah, it's like you're like what you happen to you, man. Like how to help your creativity make to help you like wrote all those films. Like that's just amazing. I feel like video games kind of like inspire us to become to create new things, become like better selves. Like when I play Kingdom Hearts, I kind of become a better person because of it. It taught me how about value of friendship.
That's right. Friendship. That's right.
Yeah, about like how we have to like how we channel our darkness and how we try to overcome us in order to like become a better person because of it.
Yeah.
Yes, and also don't like be so like small when it comes to like realize like we could be bigger than ourselves. Like they could be more like something amazing in the part of a better like work that we could be part of.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's part of what we're doing here at ENF, dude. We're building a community of creatives, you know that, that are all the same mindset. We all have that passion. And I think we're all sharing a love for something. And I think those games growing up really shaped me in the way of actually following my heart, being myself, and choosing to, make friends with people and like specific people that would be there for me, and just, you know what I mean? Just kind of friendship is important, and it taught me all these things, but like the community of other people is important too. I don't know.
Yeah, of course, yes. Like every time I talk to people about Kingdom Hearts, they can feel like they kind of like how they shape them as a person, what they're like the best memories of it,
Yeah.
and what can like how can they should like view the world in their own way. And that's I feel like feel so inspired and so like amazed by it. Like one thing that can shape a person based on that one moment. And
I mean, in Kingdom Hearts, there's that one line that he says towards the end, the first one, when he doesn't have his sword anymore, when Riku takes his Keyblade, and he's like, I don't need a sword. I don't need a weapon to fight you. He's like, my friends are my power. And this is like, I know it sounds corny, but it's like leading up to that moment was like wild. It's like that's storytelling.
oh yeah, that moment was especially hits me hard.
Me
because,
too.
Like, yeah, because just Sora, just the guy who doesn't give up. He always believed in himself, and because of he believes himself and his friends, that caused him to become a better person. Thus, the Keyblade returned to him. That's like the sign. Like it values like Sora rather than value Riku.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it values a pure heart.
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny, I almost got a tattoo, but then I was like, I almost got a tattoo on my heart. Instead, I got this, but I almost got a tattoo on my heart of the heartless symbol.
Oh.
But I was like, nah, that's like bad energy. I don't want to put that on my heart.
Yeah, bad energy, of course, yes.
Like, can you imagine if I had a heartless symbol, like over my heart? That's like,
Oh, that would be kind of like that would be sick though. But at the
it
same
would be
time,
sick, but it'd be like,
yeah, it's kind of like tell like people like what kind of like symbolize.
yeah, it's kind of weird.
Yeah,
It is sick though when you think about it, but it is kind of weird.
Oh yeah, I definitely agree. Definitely agree on
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
man. No. Yes, but in certain parts of it, yes. Like honestly, Kingdom Hearts kind of makes me cry.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like you're tearing up a little bit as we're talking about it.
Yeah,
There was a couple stuff that really did it for me too. Final Fantasy X, that's my shit.
Yes.
Yeah, these games are just so impactful, man.
It's so impactful.
So
yes.
impactful.
Yep.
That's why Final Fantasy VII Rebirth this month is just such a big deal, even for me, because it's like the middle. It's like pretty much the middle of the story now. We're really experiencing the real parts of it, and it's like I've been listening this whole week. I've been listening to the soundtrack of 9 and 7. You know?
Oh, yes.
Fucking just in it, dude.
Yes,
Getting
man.
hype, ready for that shit.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be so great. It's going to be so great.
It's gonna be great.
Ah.
It's gonna be so great, dude.
I mean, I heard, because, remake was at the beginning, but then Rebirth kind of, it takes it to the next level, with open world and then...
Not entirely open world. Open zone.
Open zone, yeah, different...
Motherfuckers don't be knowing the difference between open world and open zone. Open world game means you can literally, as soon as you start the game, go to nearly the end of the game. Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom. These are open world games that you can literally do anything. Horizon Zero Dawn, Ghost of Tsushima. That's open world, brah. Open zone is different areas that you have to load into. They're vast. Lots of exploration involved. Big map you can see. But they're zoned. Loading areas. Not seamless. Open world is seamless. No loading. Anyway.
Oh, well, but yeah, so, damn, dude, I wish I knew that because they never actually said about open zone before. They all keep saying open world,
Because people
but
don't know the difference.
yeah, now you can tell me, you told me what it is. I hope you guys watching this, he is right. He is completely right, and I wish I had known. I wish I known.
You do
Damn.
now, though, Kyle. You do now.
Thanks for that, man. Thanks for that.
And you thought you were a bigger nerd than myself when it came to video games.
Okay, on certain subjects, yes, but you know that? Yeah, that's kind of taking the next level for me. Yeah, you might be bigger than me. Yeah, for sure, for sure.
I know my shit, dude. I'm a 30-year plus video game veteran. 28 years plus.
Oh, yeah, close.
I got my first system. 30. Yeah, 30. I'll be 34. And I got Sega Genesis when I was 4. So, yeah, almost 30 years.
Oh. Okay, yeah. So listen to him. You know about video games. You know him. Unlike me, they're them.
Dude, Mortal Kombat is doing a decent job, too, with their movie.
Oh, yeah.
The WB. Decent job. Not bad.
Yeah,
You know the second one that's coming. You know it's coming.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat 2.
You know who's in it?
Yep.
They signed Carl Urban as Johnny Cage.
Oh, yeah.
I'm fucking ready, dude.
Oh, I think he's gonna...
Fucking Billy Butcher from the fucking Boys, mate.
Ah.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck
I spit on you
yeah.
there, sorry.
Oh, yeah, but on top of that, yeah. Yeah, but yeah, I'm so excited about Mortal Kombat 2. It's so like it'll be a good movie.
It's going to be good.
Yes.
I mean, with Carl Urban as Johnny Cage, come on, dude.
Oh, yeah,
it's
of
gonna
course,
be good.
yes.
They better give him the screen time he deserves, bro. Like, he's going to make that movie.
Damn right. And it's like, honestly, I kind of like surprised at how the first one goes. You know, the first movie was kind of skeptical, but once I watched it, it was like, you know, with the good action scenes.
The acting was subpar.
Subpar, yes.
But the movie was good. The special effects were good. The fighting choreography was excellent. The blood effects were cool. The gore was cool. I liked all that.
Oh, yes, of course. And it's kind of like so much reminds you of the old Mortal Kombat games from old ones to new ones, and they kind of like transfer that to the movie.
They did a great job.
Great job, yes. And
Best Mortal Kombat adaptation that's ever been made.
Exactly.
I saw Annihilation in theaters in like 96 or 95, whenever it came out. Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
Oh, right. I saw the yes.
It was. I loved it when I saw it. I was like 6 in theaters. Saw it with my old buddy Ian. Shout out Ian. Yeah, it was crazy.
Oh yes.
But you know, seeing shit now, it was just. If you go back and look at it, it's a fucking cringe house. It's a joke. I could make a better project shooting a fucking camcorder with iMovie. Yeah, it's pretty wild.
Oh, it's pretty wild, man. You know, like the things like how these will make movies back then in the 90s. You know, video game like making into movies back then was kind of like bad. You know,
It's so bad, dude. Video game adaptations were so fucking. Remember the Mario movie from the 80s?
Oh no, that was bad, so bad.
Oh Lord.
Oh no.
And then it didn't end. It didn't end for a while. Like, remember Assassin's Creed with Michael Fassbender? Bro. It just didn't end. They just kept making, like, only now they're finally starting to figure shit out a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to make an adaptation. I'm going to write a Final Fantasy movie if I can obtain the rights, hopefully.
Oh, dude, that would be amazing if you do something like that.
And
Like,
you know I will make it right. You know I will keep it true to its roots, follow the adaptation perfectly. You know me, bro.
of course, man. If everyone could make a Final Fantasy game, should be you. And anyone else who are going to make it, they definitely need to be a Final Fantasy fan, or they'll just screw it up. They'll just screw it up for us all.
Yeah, I would really, and I'm gonna respect it.
Respect, bro. Respect.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's what it deserves. It's what a franchise like that truly deserves.
Mm-hmm.
The
Yeah.
utmost respect, tender love, and care. It needs to be taken care of, and it needs to be conveyed exactly the way the developers made it in the game.
Yes.
But for modernized audience, however, it needs to retain what made it it.
I mean, yeah, I agree because, like, you know, like all the Final fans out there, we all like want to like play the game. We all like feel like the high quality of all fantasy in order to like immerse ourselves into it. And it is all making a movie of it. Like, if you make a movie like that, man, we gotta like help us feel like want to be part of that world again. You know.
I mean, that's the type of shit that inspired me. And I aim to inspire others just as I was inspired, so.
Yes, from old fans even to everyone else who never played Final Fantasy will want to watch it and want to play the games themselves.
Yeah. Well, Kyle, I gotta say, all this Final Fantasy talk is making me want to play. So we're gonna end it here, and you, my friend, we're gonna invite you back here. But for now, get the fuck out, and don't let the door hit you on the way out.